my thoughts right now is Dehancer has nailed Cinestill. I think the halations, like, I don't know anywhere else that you can get that other than like Photoshop, but that's awesome. I really like that a lot. What's up, guys? My name is Patrick Glackmeyer. I'm a Noritsu tech at Indie Film Lab, but I'm also friends with Hunter Hart, coolest dude on the planet. So today he wanted me to test out the Dehancer software that he's been using, and I just imported some photos that I took on the Leica Q up here in Nashville. And I think we're gonna aim for using the Cinestill profiles, 800T specifically. Might try out a black and white or two, but I actually chose these photos specifically for the Cinestill just because, y'all, the halation tool that they have is incredible, and I can't wait to see how these images look using it. So yeah, we're just gonna hop in here and do that. Let's see, which one do I want to try first? I want to try this cowboy couple right here. Gotta have some cowboy hats when you're in Nashville. Alright, edit in, Dehancer. Edit. Alright, also, I mean, guys, check out all these options. They got every film ever. 800T right there. Alright, we're gonna go down here and halations right there. Boom. I like that. Yeah, this is just, that's so cool. Alright, I am gonna bump up exposure just a tad. Yeah, honestly, I feel like with the Cinestill, it's just, you don't really have to do too much, and it just, I think the halations just make the photo, honestly. Alright, let's look at it before and after real quick. Boom. Basic, although Leica, those colors and everything are already just beautiful. And then, boom, now I'm shooting 35mm film. That's beautiful. XP2. I mean, that looks very nice too. I'm a big fan.
I like that.
That looks...
Those blacks are so funny.
Yeah. And the grain, that is very fine grain. I don't know if that could be from the Leica Q because it's a million years old, but I mean, that's very, very nice. So with Kodak Vision, I mean, that's that film that you sent me, but I never shot. And that also has some halations, so let's see, let's see what this shit can do. Yo, I like it already. Yeah. Well, it's a very, I think it was a cinematic film. Like, I think it was a film that they used for movies. Actually, I really like this. I think that looks awesome. But look at this cigarette. That's awesome. That's very, very cool. Nice. All the way. All the way. Halation as hell. God, people are gonna go crazy when they find this shit. Okay. Bring it down. Alright, so before, after. That's awesome.
Sweet.
Big fan. Basically what I've looked at so far, I mean, I looked at it last night and it really reminds me of the in-scanner corrections that we can do at the lab. You know, with the exposure compensation, the temperature control, all of that, and then where's the color at? I think the color was very accurate. Yeah, color head right there. The yellows and the blues, I mean, I'm adjusting those on every frame that I'm scanning. The magentas and greens and stuff. Let me see if I can go to some type of color. I really do like the variety of film stocks. I mean, they've got everything on here. I'll do a portrait and then I'll try black and white. I think black and white is gonna be pretty easy. Okay, We'll go with the basic Portra 400. I do like all of the different options. Film developer, that's like if you want to push your film, I guess. The compensation. I mean, there's just so much you can do. This really just reminds me of like if I was scanning an image on the Noritsu. I like it. I mean, it feels like this is the scanning part, and then you can throw it in Lightroom, do more fine tuning, I guess. But let's see. I will say it is a little bit overwhelming with the variety of options that you can do. I mean, this is a lot, and all the film stocks, so much. It's great, but it's a lot. And then I think with all the editing. But I will say, when I'm scanning on the Noritsu, when I'm trying to get rid of blues, and this is the yellow and blue tool right here, I feel like the blue is not really fully going away, and it's supposed to be. Like on the Noritsu, I know this isn't a Noritsu obviously, and it's just sort of replicating it, but when I take out the blue, or I add yellow, the blue should be going away a lot more than what it is right now. I don't think there's much I can really do to it from here. I mean, it's got the grain, I felt like there was a little too much at first. It does have a film look, it's just the colors are slightly off, and I wouldn't really call this Portra. I would say this kind of looks a lot more like Kodak Gold, just because the yellows, very, I feel like you can just see the yellows, very clear. Portrait's hard to replicate though, it is. The verdict, Dehancer definitely can make it look like film, just not Portra 400. I would say it's close, but really it's not. It's cool, and I don't know.
That's all good.
Oh, let me scroll for 8 hours, because there's every film stock possible.
It's gonna be at the top.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, alphabetical order. Okay, I already passed it. All right, what do we want to do here? Oh, they don't have 400D. Okay. Wait, is it on it? Ooh, okay. I will say, this already this looks like 50D. Like some of the 50D that you've sent. This is very, very accurate. But I kind of like that a lot too.
Do whatever you want.
All right, we'll do 800T to start this off. That's crazy. Different prints and stuff. Wild. All right, colors. Actually, first, where are the emulations at? Boom. Oh, that is so cool. That's actually really cool. That's dope. That is very nice, and I know a lot of people would love that. Oh my god, that looks like Cinestill right there. They nailed this. Good job, Dehancer. Very good. But yeah, this is every day, 9 to 5. Actually, 8:30 to 5 now. Okay, film grain.
So the question is, I guess, would this be an image that you'd be happy with if you shot Cinestill 800T and I sent it back to you?
Yeah, I would be happy. I definitely. So, when I'm scanning on the Noritsu, Yes, I'm trying to get it as close as possible for the client or for myself, but personally, what I've started doing now is I scan for as much detail as possible and try to get the colors as close as possible. And then I use Lightroom to go in and fine tune everything. And sometimes I scan my film very flat. So right now I'd kind of say this is a little bit flat, but throwing it in Lightroom and getting those fine tunes, I think would help. I would definitely be very happy scanning this image, or if it was my image of Cinestill. I think it's very, very nice. Very close. Mm-hmm. It is. I'm blown away by the halation tool. Like, that is insane. I know people have done like Photoshop and whatnot, but that was just a little tool and amazing. Very, very good. I have no idea how they did it, but I want to know.
All right, so I would like to say a huge shout out to Patrick for actually going through the software and throwing us all of your knowledge about film stocks and how they're produced and what you look at whenever you're in the film lab. In my opinion, I think one of the biggest things with this actual software is that you can easily mitigate having to shoot film, have it processed, scanned, and sent back to you just by using this. And I think you could also edit maybe 10 images that you like and then show a wedding client potentially, or anybody you're shooting portraits for, show them the film emulations that you've created and maybe charge by every 30 images like you would for film and charge them almost the same price. I think that's a really good way to utilize this software. I think that's where you come into play to make your own within the software, create your presets, and then sell those to your clients, because those are your looks and there's nobody else that can make them look exactly like you unless they somehow had your recipe. I think the app is a really good tool, especially if you're not going the professional route with your film, because it's just really easy to use, and I've enjoyed using it myself for the last couple months. So yeah, I think overall really interesting software, and they just did a really good job. I really enjoyed the Ilford myself. That's my favorite. I've done quite a bit with it. So thank you guys for allowing me to film this video, and thank you Patrick for joining me on my channel. And make sure you guys follow Patrick on Instagram. I'm sure he would greatly appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.